Welcome back. We watched in real time today as this Trump administration immigration order has gone haywire in the court of public opinion. In his commentary on the CBS radio network today, Dave Ross said this, quote, "The government's own figures say agents have now separated close to 2,000 children. Those are American border agents, trained in America, paid by American taxpayers, following orders from an administration that ran on this policy and was elected by Americans. So this is who we are now. I'm sure that we would very much like to be a beacon of hope to the world, but that brought us too many strangers banging on the door. So it appears we will snuff out that light, at least for now, and change the locks. As a democracy, we have the power to reconsider, but in the meantime, we are the country you see. And according to the Attorney General, it's exactly how the Bible wants it." We talked about all of it tonight with Ohio's Governor John Kasich, the Republican, the rumored 2020 presidential candidate who visited us here in New York. I suppose you're up on what we've seen transpire all weekend and today. And I want to start with a very basic question. What is happening? What is it you think we're witnessing right now?
Brian, you and I are, kind of contemporaries. We've never seen anything quite like this. The heart of America has always been about caring. And here we are in New York, and right out here is the grand old lady and welcoming people. And I was on Ellis Island, I guess, about a year ago, and my own family, my grandparents came over, and they were welcomed. And then when you look at the border and you see young children being taken from their mothers and fathers. As a young kid, could you imagine if you were yanked away from the people that were raising you? And I hope and this problem has existed for a while, but this solution is insane. It's ridiculous. You can't start dividing families. And Brian, the thing that is so interesting, not so interesting, but good and heartening now, is the outpouring of support from both parties. And Laura Bush wrote a piece in the Washington Post. I think finally you're beginning to see some congressmen raise Cain about this, and then hopefully I don't know if they'll get this immigration bill through, but you'd like to see the administration say the solution to this problem at the border is not to separate families and to create conditions that are intolerable. This is not America, the America that you and I have known throughout our lifetime here.
A lot of people feel that this crisis will leave a mark. This feels different from anything before it during the Trump years, and that, like it or not, this president has an R after his name, which for a long time has been your political party.
Brian, there have been a lot of things that have happened since this administration's taken office that I thought would never be accepted. I don't know how this is going to go down with the base. And here's the problem. I think base politics now in our country is different than I've ever seen it. I mean, I was in Congress for 18 years. We never decided, I can't remember when we ever decided, okay, we can't do this or we can do this because of the upcoming election. If there was anything that was incumbent on us, it was to do something good. And I just hope that the base will look at the facts and take off partisan glasses. But I have to also tell you, I said earlier today on one of the shows here on the channel, I remember we went through the government shutdown, and I felt as though the Democrats had walked away from DACA. We're not seeing the kind of courage that we're so used to seeing, the kind of courage embodied by somebody like John McCain or Bob Dole, or people that said America counts and our soul matters and our hearts matter. It's just, I'm not familiar with this.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.